Morocco and Spain were really, really tough on our van, and we have got a lot of things that need to be fixed.
The obvious one is when we try to navigate into the car park in Rabat and the car park attendants told me to turn too soon, and we've taken a gouge out of this. Now, I've met with Conrad, a subscriber and a lovely guy at the Adventure Overland show, and he assures me he can fix that, no problem at all. And we had Richard from PP Protect come and mop out all the scratches that we'd put on the windows and on the bodywork when we came back. So now she's looking like new again. Whilst we was at the Adventure Overland show, Simon from Truma, the guy that fitted the air conditioning unit in the first place, he came over and gave it a good service and gave it a good blast out from that Sahara desert sand. So that's sorted now. I want to get somebody to look at the two-lay awning as well. If you remember in the gorge, that got stuck and I couldn't get it in. Although we've had it out since, I just want someone to look at it and maybe oil the joints. We also had trouble with the door. The mechanism is not working. Sounds like it is, but there's something going on there. I'm having to use the key just to open it. So I'm going to get someone to look at that too.
On this window, this blind has snapped off at the hinge, so that needs looking at. This piece of trim has come off twice now, so we need to find a more permanent solution for that. And my dining table, it doesn't lock into position anymore. So that needs looking at too.
And the mirror, this temporary solution's held from when that broke in Morocco when it was really, really hot and everything was melting on the windscreen. But I need to get that sorted. It's either a new bracket for the back or I may actually need to get a whole new unit if I can't get the bracket.
That temporary solution does make me laugh though.
We've got a little crack here in the plastic window. So I'm going to get that looked at and maybe get that fixed. This USB socket was broken, but Phil came over the other day and put a new one in for us. Thanks, Phil.
Right, we've decided there are a few upgrades that we want to add to the van, and the first is a really easy one because we can get the lads at work to do it. We want a sun strip up here, which will just reduce the glare into our eyes when we're driving in really bright sunshine.
Also, I want to add a 360 camera system around here. So if we're in that same situation like we was in Rabat, I'll be able to see that coming. So this morning we're heading over to Trailer Vision in Peterborough, and they're going to fit their fancy new 360 camera system for us. So guys, we're at Trailer Vision, which is the Camos UK distributor. I remember them from years and years ago doing the satellite domes and what have you. But what these guys do now is just concentrate on the 360 camera systems, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So we're with Kaz. What are we installing today, Kaz?
We're installing 3D 360 camera system that includes 4 cameras and makes it, well, stitches all the cameras together and makes it look around like a drone view.
Brilliant.
Wow.
And I've seen this and it looks fantastic, but I'm going to keep you in suspense till it's fitted, guys. Nice one, Kaz. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
2 days later.
Right, we're going to go pick up the van again, but today we're going in the ID Buzz. Whoa, looky here. Front camera's here, side camera's up here, and reverse camera's here, and one just above the door. And he's put it symmetrical as well, fantastic.
That makes you happy, does it?
Yes, it does. Now we just need to decide on the size screen because there's 2 choices for the screen. So I opted for the more compact 7-inch screen, which he mounted to the right of my steering wheel. He then walked me through how it all works.
What we got here is a 360 full view with driving back, well, view, should I say, camera looking backwards.
Yep.
If you press the button, it gives you 360, 270 rear,
Perfect.
full rear, and the back same.
That's very clever, that top-down shot. How did you do that?
Magic.
That's good enough for me. It's like we've got our own little personal drone that's flying around wherever I need it, isn't it?
That's correct. Yeah.
So we've got the ECU installed here,
Yes.
and it's got an SD card in it as well. And I can pull the video off the cameras and use it in our videos. Is that right?
Correct.
Perfect.
Yeah, using...
If something happens and I haven't caught it on camera, like that accident in Rabat, then I'll be able to pull it off the internal SD card, or is it internals?
It records the internals, unless you put SD card in, then yeah.
And how big an SD card can we put in there?
Up to 1 terabyte.
1 terabyte SD. We'll be getting one of them. Now he showed me how it all works. I can't tell you how excited I am to use this out on the road and to show you guys how it works and how it's going to make my life easier. Okay, it's all good and well seeing it in the unit, but let me take it out on the road so I can show you exactly what this thing does and show you all the different modes. But first of all, reversing. So there are 3 reversing modes as well. You can put it into reverse, and you've even got the lines on the back up there so you can see just how far away you are from anything there. And you can use it as a reverse camera, and you have different modes. If you push the button, you can see the different modes that you can see when you're reversing. Okay, next up, normal driving mode. You can see the top-down view on the left-hand side there, and you can see behind you. But also you can press the button, and again, our little drone can fly around and give you different views of the vehicle as you're driving down the road. It is fantastic, and there's a 4 view. You can see every camera there in the fisheye. So, and that's the default one right there. Now, also when you're indicating, it does some cool things too. So it will show the different cameras. I'll show you that in a moment. So again, if I indicate to change lanes, it's going to show me a side view and a top-down view, so I can just check there's nothing there at a glance. It really is fantastic. It's like I've got a drone hovering over me at all times. And you'll see they've taken a photo of the roof, so that shows exactly how my roof is with the solar panels on there. It's very clever, very clever. So I'm at a roundabout now, so I'm going to indicate, and again it's showing me the top-down view, and it is also showing me the side view. Again, you can push the button and you can get different views, like there's a drone following us around. How clever is that? Also, if you put your hazard warning lights on, it shows you just a top-down view from that there. And again, you can press the button to look at the different cameras just to ensure everything's safe when you've got your hazard warning lights on. There you go, indicating to pull out, and I'm getting a nice clear view that everything's safe to pull out into the lane. So I hope I've been able to show you how great this 360 view system is. I think it's fantastic. Now, prices vary. I was chatting to them, and it's going to vary, depends if you're having a 2D system, if you're going to have it on a caravan, a motorhome, if you want the 3D system, a 7-inch or a 10-inch. But the prices range between £1,500 and £2,500. But if you use our code Radfords, or let them know that you've seen it on our video, they're going to give you a 5% discount. There's a link in the description, guys. And whilst we were there, Kaz helped me put the new number plate on the Buzz.
We decided after the trip to the Sahara that the high-fall system needed a good service, so we brought it here to Out and About Caravans, who are in Peterborough, so really convenient for where we were this morning. And now we're going to go get some lunch.
Cider battered fish and chips.
All the same for me.
And a pint of shandy. Cheers. Good missus.
Delicious, yes. The peas were awesome. Dark chocolate brownie with a white chocolate ice cream.
Topped off with a latte.
Yeah, it's a really nice flavoured coffee as well.
And back out to the Buzz. I just love that number plate, Buzz Red. Awesome. And good timing. Looks like it's just come off the ramps.
That looks like really good timing.
Hey, all good? All good. So while we're here, we're going to have these feet fitted to the bottom there. And what's that going to help us with?
So, additional footplate size, which means that on softer ground, sand in your experience, it's going to increase the footplate area, which means that you'll be able to stand more steady on a more unstable pitch. So, rally fields, grass pitches, sand, it's going to help with the stability of the vehicle in a unstable flooring on it.
And effectively, they're a pair of shoes as well. They're going to protect it.
Yeah. So it's going to add a little bit of an increase in height as well, but it's by a minimal amount.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main size is the increase in that. And it's a polyurethane, composite. So brilliant. The stability on the longevity of them is pretty solid.
And something you generally keep in stock?
We do keep these in stock.
There you go, out and about. And there you go, nice pair of shoes for it.
I'm really excited because we popped into the office today to finalise this year's Christmas merch drop. We're going back with our cross-neck hoodies that you'll remember from last year. We've got a slightly new design on the left breast pocket. It's going to be our world with the words, "I'd rather be roaming." It comes in 4 amazing colours. We've got a dusty green, a heather grey, we've got a nude and an Oxford navy, and they all look beautiful. Now be quick because you've only got November to order. After that, they'll be gone. We're not going to bring them back. But order in November and they should be delivered by Christmas.
Next up, I headed down to Paintworx in South Wales to get the bodywork fixed. And there it is. There's the damage. This is Conrad, and he owns Paintworx. You were saying to this to me on the phone yesterday, your booth will fit motorhomes in it, where many won't.
Yeah, we get a long wheelbase van in it, high top vans. Not many in the area have got that, so we're quite privileged to have the ability to fix the motorhomes,
Yeah.
And a good team to do it.
And a good team of guys to do it.
We have, yeah.
So that is the main reason you'll probably want to choose Paintworx, because they can get it in their big booth there. And you were saying actually about the fumes, you need a...
Yeah, we have to extract, legally we have to have a filter extraction. I mean, a lot of people who repair motorhomes don't have the booths that's capable of extracting the fumes through filters.
Right.
We have got that, so we win legally as well. So
there it is. So that's probably the main reason why you want to be coming here, but it's in good hands. I've seen some of their work. I've been sharing it on social media. So if you're not following us on Facebook, get on over there now. But let's see how they do with the van. But anyway, let's head out and get some lunch, shall we?
Let's do that.
But before we headed to lunch, I asked Conrad to swing by the Rucks.
How you doing?
Good to see you, boy. Good to see you.
All right.
What are you doing, Flo?
And Stuart showed me the boxer he'd been working on.
So that's the electrical system. We got a 20 amp DC to DC, 20 amp MPPT with 175 watts of solar on the roof. a Fogstar 105 amp hour lithium. We got electric hookup with a battery charger and 2 sockets, one at the kitchen and one down here. And then full isolation for the system as well.
Yeah. I see.
Absolutely mint.
Mate, you've done a great job. And it's lovely to see your passion and watch your face. Watch a mate of mine. I know you spent 20 years or so in the game doing
Yeah.
And now you're moving over to van build and putting things like this bullnose finish on there. Who's doing things like that? Huh?
Yeah.
So it's been awesome watching the videos.
Other things like your little drip channels, chamfer look on the edge of the worktop.
Brilliant.
Do it properly or not at all.
And the door, people mentioned in the comments, don't put the right.
Yes,
And you took advice. That was such good advice as well. It looks so mint, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, this is what I put in the crafter.
Yeah.
This costs more now. It's a 240 quid door.
Right.
But
Look at the
it
finish.
needs to clean in the bottom. But yeah, you grab a nose. You can have a good look.
Look at the finish. That's lovely. Yeah, that's definitely better than having just a shower curtain in it.
Oh yeah, seals it up nice, and from the outside it looks a lot nicer. Very clean.
So, Vanology Conversions.
Yes.
If you don't know Stuart from the Rolling Rucks anyway,
Yeah.
your new channel, which has only had, what, 10 videos on? And you've
We're
got
on-
7,000
11
subscribers
videos.
already. It's fantastic, mate. And the passion you put into these van builds. So go on over and send him some love, all right?
Thank you very much.
Well, that was a lovely lunch. That was superb, wasn't it? You enjoy that?
Good, yeah, enjoyed that. Yeah.
Full English at Brackler Industrial Estate. Not sure of the name of the cafe, but we're going to head back now and see how they're getting on with the van, because they got it straight in the workshop when we left. So let's see if they've made any headway already. By the time we got back, they'd already filled a hole in the bodywork, ready for paint, and were just working on straightening out the aluminium joining seam. Well, the van's in safe hands with them guys there. Dave's going to do a good job, I have no doubt. But look what I've got here. To give me a courtesy car. Look at this, bright as a button. Cheers, Conrad. See you in a couple of days.
See you in a couple of days. Thank
Nice
you.
one.
2 days later.
Right, I've had notification that the van is done. So we're heading down to Wales. Lindsay's coming with me this time, and we're going to go and pick it up. And we'll jump back in the Suzuki. I love this car. You driving, my love?
I am. Get in. Vernon's waiting for us.
Whilst we were down there, we'd arranged to meet my family for a bite to eat. So we popped in the Margam Deer for a spot of lunch before heading to Porthcawl to collect the van. The van is looking beautiful out there, but it's raining, so I'm not going to show you around it there right now.
Okay, in the comments and some of our social media posts, we've had the question, why on earth have we come all the way to Wales to get this done? And let me tell you, it's not for the pigging weather. Obviously, as soon as we got over the bridge, it started to rain. No, in all seriousness, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that it's just down the road from our family, so we've killed 2 birds with 1 stone. We've had lunch with Steve's family. But also, the main reason is this place comes up with a really high recommendation from our friends, the Rooks.
And also, they've got a huge booth that you can fit the motorhome in.
Okay, so we met at the Overland show. Steve's probably explained that already. The Rooks said your work was brilliant.
Nice.
What is it about your work? Is it that makes it really good?
No, we've got a great team here. We've worked together for a long time. The boys have been with me a very long time. And we've got this commercial booth in place, which helps us to achieve the goals we aim to get. We're quite unique in the size of the vehicles we can cater for. So motorhomes are becoming more and more popular with us now. Normally there's stuff at Amazon, etc. But now we're moving on to motorhomes. It's becoming better for us, and we're finishing things a bit nicer. So.
Yeah, because motorhome owners are obviously the nicest people in the world.
And picky.
And picky, yeah.
But there's not many people that got a booth that size, though, Conrad.
It's rare, yeah, it's pretty unique. We're one of the only ones in the area to have it, so, and we're lucky, so we can start stepping into the motorhome market and doing more of it. Myself, I've been painting motorhomes for 20 years.
Really?
The business hasn't been doing it, no.
Brilliant.
They've closed the doors, which is really important because by law you have to extract the fumes that come off from this kind of roll.
As we were down there, we'd arranged to meet up with the Rucks and do a pub stop at the Watermill in Ogmore by the Sea. So, pub stop tonight. While we're down in Wales, we're going to stay here with Conrad, and the Rucks are due in a minute too, right?
They are, and it's stopped raining,
Right.
and I see blue sky.
It's beautiful now, absolutely beautiful. And look at this, all fixed, looking fantastic.
I've not looked at it yet. It's been too wet to bother.
There you go.
Look.
Perfect, huh?
Yes.
This way.
Oh, and there they are.
Hello.
How we doing, all right?
Good.
Yeah, you get parked up.
Rads, recording the Rucks, recording the Rads.
Yeah, I kind of feel in the middle, yeah.
Get it parked up, let's get in the pub.
Yes, let's.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm cold. That's what I am.
Get in and get a drink.
It's bloody wet in Wales.
So we headed in and grabbed a table where we enjoyed a few pints and some nice pub grub. Followed up with some shots at the bar. What are we having?
Here's trouble.
Sambucas, Jägermeister, and whatever you choose for us all to drink as well.
This ain't going to end well.
Right, I want to savour the Jägermeister because I've actually been looking for this drink for a while.
All right, we're going to save
So,
the Jaeger.
can we neck the Sambuca?
Neck the Sambuca.
Oh,
Wow.
there's a kick in our one.
Isn't it?
Ooh, yeah.
How old are we? You normally down these. Nobody sips a bloody Jaeger.
I know, but I've been fancying these for a while. It's like a cough medicine, isn't it?
Just like a Cavonia.
Finished off with large vodka and coke.
Job done.
There we are.
So we may or may have not commandeered Steve's camera. Have you had a good evening?
It's been absolutely lush, and I've got to say, I have had far too many wines, but I'm pretty sure Steve has contributed to the wineage.
Yes, he did. He got me on shots. Let's go find him.
Where is he out then? Oh, surprise, surprise. Look where he is. He's at the bar. There you go.
Oh!
Busted!
Busted. Just had the fireball, mate. That was just insane.
Oh, I bet that was hot.
It was hot, cinnamony hot. You know, I've had it before, but probably 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you feel like you're back out in the olden days?
Yeah, in the olden days.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm young again now, drinking. Hey, and you know what? I'll feel it in the morning.
Yes, you will.
Right, it's been a lovely weekend with the rocks.
It's a great way to celebrate getting the van fixed in all sorts of little ways, hasn't it?
Absolutely, and big thanks to Paintworx. And
That's-
Conrad has just been awesome, hasn't he?
Weirdly, they're so good, and one of our friends we bumped, well, we didn't bump at all. They were following us down the road and beat the horn, we were messaging, and she said it looks brilliant.
And it does look brilliant.
Yeah,
It really does. So
Thanks, Claire.
if you guys need any paintwork done on your motorhome, any repairs on your motorhome or your car, give them guys a shout. I'll put the details on the screen below. Go and check them out. Go and get a quote from them. We highly recommend them.
And they're great.
And they're great guys.
They're great people.
Great people. Of course, they're from South Wales. Of course they are. We'll see you guys on the next one.
See ya.